Video for Global Innovations Bank, and we're going to start here on the back side of WordPress at this address, which is gibank.com/wp-admin, and that'll take you to the login screen, and you can put in your username and password, which should be an admin username and password, which will get you all of the same features that you're about to see here as I see. So I'm going to log in. And here we get to the kind of the basic dashboard of WordPress. And a few things that you might notice here. Exact metrics is the analytics on your site. Google Analytics is connected to the site. You could access that certainly from Google, but then there's sort of just a simple little dashboard here that you can view basic numbers as well as the reports that are here. This is just a free tool, so it's not showing you probably everything that you want to see, but it's kind of helpful. Most of the editing that you'll be doing in WordPress will be under pages. So if I go to pages here, you'll see that all of the pages are listed that are in the site, and we're going to edit the home page first. But first, let's kind of take a look at the home page. So I have a second tab here with the front side of the website. One thing you'll notice is different is once I'm logged in, I have this extra little bar at the top of the website with tools, including edit page. So as long as you're logged into WordPress, you'll have this black bar on any page that you visit, and you can hit edit page from there as well as several of the other things. But really the most that you'll want to change is the edit page. So on this page, we have a graphic at the top, and then you can see there's sort of bands across, the first one being white background with some graphics and text. Another graphic on the right, text on the left with the blue background. And then there's a tool here with three sort of product boxes and on down the page. Several different things that we'll see from the back side how that looks in WordPress. All right, so back here on the back side of the site, in Pages, we're going to scroll down to Homepage. We'll open that up and take a look at how this is built. So from the backside, you'll see different boxes that can open and close with these little arrows over here to the right. You'll also see that there's a title to the page. Every page will have a title. This one is Home Page. And the permalink, which is where you go to view the actual page on the internet, is just gibank.com because of it is, of course, the home page. If this was About, you'd see /about. After that. The very first piece of the page is the revolution slider, the big graphic at the top. And so we're not changing that one right now, but the revolution slider can also be accessed over here on the left-hand side. It can be a slider with multiple images in it, but right now it only has one. So if you wanted to add more images, that would be down here in revolution slider. Firehouse Design also has monthly or quarterly updates for this site. So anytime you'd like to change out that graphic, since this website really is a much more graphically intense site than most, give us a call or shoot us an email. We can help get graphics updated for you, since these are sort of custom vectored graphics throughout your site and would be a little bit difficult for the average user to change out. All right, so second section, as we remember on the site, is Best of Both Worlds with some text, a couple of graphics, and then the logo off to the right. And so you'll see here, we've got these sections named right now, Best of Both Worlds. You can name that anything you want, but just for organization purposes, we've gone ahead and named those so you can kind of tell where you are on this site. The first box here, if I drop this down, you'll see the content has the text at the top, kind of the header at the top, the text, and the two graphic elements that are dropped in here. Now, if I highlight this text, you'll see that it's heading 2. So in WordPress, you have just kind of some key sizes that you can choose from. Heading 1, 2, 3, and on down, obviously, and they get smaller as you go down. Paragraph, it would be the text that's just normal text. In this case, this would be paragraph font, and it has italics on it. And there are some basic tools here like bold, italics, bullets, left align, center align, all those sort of things, just some kind of basic word tools. If you don't see all of this in your page, click this toolbar toggle, this funny little box full of boxes, and that opens up the additional tools. So all of those are there for formatting, kind of basic formatting, including making a link. So if for some reason I wanted to take this word and link it to another page, I could highlight that and search for the page. Let's say it was about, and it would pull up the about, and I could hit this apply button, and that would make that word a link. So it's easy to make links within your site. So as I scroll on down here, you can see that the width of the page section is 700 pixels wide. So this section is 700 pixels. And then if I open up section 2 right here, that's the one with the logo in it, you'll see that this section is 350 pixels. So it's a smaller section off to the right. This one comes in first at the left, which is about 2/3 of the width, and then this one's off to the right, about another 1/3 of the width. The background on this section, it is clear actually. There's no background color set. Same if you go up here, the background is clear. There's a bunch of other things here too that you can set spacing and animation and things like that. We do have this set currently to fade in from the right. And so those elements kind of have this nice loading feature as you scroll down the page where they fade in from different sections. The logo, it looks like, fades in from the left. So all of those elements are coming in one at a time with a simple animation feature. So that's the very first section here of the website. Now, second section, you'll see has a blue background, white text, buttons, and a graphic off to the side. So let's take a look at that. We scroll down some more and we get to the mobile baking section, and we can open this one up, and there's the text. You'll see again, this is a heading 2. Again, that's kind of the secondary size. But this time, if you look under formats, it has white text because it has a dark background. So if I click on this tab, I'll see, well, guess what? That one does not show the dark background. I'm going to have to take a look at that and see why not. But the text is white on this one. Oh, I know what it is, I bet. The settings right here. There we go. If we go up to settings for this entire section, the background color is blue. And then if we go back to the page group, kind of the section within the section, then we have the text that is set under formats as white. Same down here, if you select this text, which is paragraph text, it's just small regular text, it is also white. And then you'll see there are these 2 graphics that are dropped in here for Apple Store and Google Play. To put graphics in, you just more or less place the cursor where you want it, and you can hit Add Media. That will open up your media library. And we have lots of graphics in here sort of preloaded for you, so that you can pull what you want. There's actually even more than what's showing right here. You can also upload graphics from your desktop, drop them there, or select the files. But you can see that those logos are here. And so, for instance, if I wanted to add that one and insert it into the page, oh gosh, it's giant, and you'd have to size that down to get it to the right size that you needed on your page. And also have to work with alignment and things like that. It takes a little bit to get everything all lined up correctly. But that's how you would add an image onto your page. Then if we go down one more section here and open it up, you'll see that the other graphic that's over on the right is on the page. And again, the top section, the one that's on the left, is 600 pixels wide. This one is 400 pixels wide. So those sections are all laid out. It's very easy to change text. It's a little more complicated to add an entirely new section, but you probably get the idea now that you really need the page group. For instance, the next one is checking accounts. and then within that, there are a lot of different options to add. So this next one has info boxes. This one, you can see we've got this sort of special tool called info boxes, and it has a number of pieces within it. So the info box, they're built, let's scroll down and take a look, where they have a blue box on top with text and a button, and then a gray box on the bottom. So if we look here at info boxes, you can see here's our top section with the Apply Now button, which really is just the words Apply Now and a link set. And then automatically, it's going to be able to become a button from there. And so because this info box is preset and built for you all, it has a button wherever you put that link in. So the top half is set with the text, and then if we click on the bottom half, this is the text on the bottom half, and it is set to a background color that is gray. So hopefully, let's go back there one more time. Top half of the box has a blue background, white text. Bottom half, gray background, black text, just as we see right here. And the Apply Now button shows up automatically because we've set a link. And then you can see as we go on down, there's then Premium Checking, and there's GIBank Elite. So that's what an info box looks like. That's what we've named it, is info box. Next, if we go further down the page, let's go on down here. Other account options. And so again, a blue band, it's got 2 buttons in it. And so here, whoops, I think I skipped a section. Yeah, I did. Let's go back just a little bit here. Oh, here it is. Looking for, so this is looking for other account options, and it has 2 links, savings accounts and investment accounts. And if we look here, the background color is blue on that section. Okay, then we can go down a little bit further. There's a header box there, and then an icon row. Again, this is sort of like a custom tool that we've built for this site. And the icon row is built to where you can upload an icon, and then there's text that goes with it. Again, this is probably not something you need to change out too often, or certainly you can call Firehouse to have these changed out, but you might need to change the text that goes with it. So there's where you would do that. And then if you want to set a link for each of these, you can set links for each one of the icons that goes along with it, maybe to a specific page. So that, it goes on and on and on just for the home page. Most of the content of the site is actually on the home page, but that gives you a good idea of how to open each of the page groups and find the text that you're looking for that you want to edit. Now, the most important part is, after you're done making those edits, you'll want to scroll up here to the very top, and there's a blue button that says Update. When you hit that Update button, it's like hitting Save and Publish. So anytime that button is hit, it is going to save the page, and it is going to publish it to the internet so that the change is live. Next, let's take a look at the menu items. So we're going to go here to Appearance and Menu. And by the way, I'm leaving the home page without hitting Update because we didn't make any changes we really want to keep. All right, so the navigation on this site is pretty simple. If we go back here to the home page, we just have About, Accounts, Contact, and then the phone number is here as well. So if I go back here, you can see this is the menu for the site, Appearance, Menus. There's About, Accounts, Contact, and the phone number. Underneath Accounts, you'll see there's sort of a tabbed in section with 4 more items. So if we go back over to the front, Accounts, of course, has a drop down with 4 items. So if you needed to change anything in the navigation, you could change it here. This is a list of all the pages in the site, and you could check mark it, add it to the menu, and it shows up automatically at the bottom of the list. these are drag and drop, so you can put it wherever you want. If you wanted it before the phone number, just drag it up there and it would appear in the navigation at the top. If you wanted services to be a subset of accounts, you could just drag it up here and now it becomes a sub item. And that's pretty much everything you need to know about changing the main menu. There are also two other menus in the site, the footer. So I can hit select here and you can see there's the privacy policy, member FDIC, terms of use, and again, the phone number that's in the footer. You could change those around. These have custom links that are going to, for instance, this goes to an upload, which is a privacy policy PDF. So there's a link set for that as opposed to it being a page. Member FDIC, of course, is also a custom link that goes to fdic.gov. And then if we go to the social menu, there is a social menu that's available here that has the Facebook images, Instagram, Twitter, and so forth. Those are also currently custom links that show you where your Facebook is located right now. It's actually not set. Facebook, Instagram, those are all not set. They are blank at this point. Those could be used at any time. After you make those changes to the menu, again, there's a blue button. This is the Save menu, and that will save and publish it to the website. That's really all of the main changes to the website. If you have any questions, feel free to contact Firehouse Design, and we'll be happy to help you with any monthly or quarterly updates, or as I mentioned, the artwork that needs to be changed out as well.